Hello everyone, how are you guys doing? You guys are good too? I'm doing good too. Let's get on today's video session. Panasonic Q games console. Panasonic Q, the unique games console. Yeah, I have my rocket on as always. So welcome back to my video session today. So today is a very important topic for you guys today. I'm a big fan of Panasonic myself. The reason for doing this is not because being a fan of something. It's about what's good. That's what matters. I'm giving you this kind of information today, which this video broadcast, whatever, can be long today. This discussion can go on for a bit long today. Okay. Also, I've got some titles with me, which I'm going to show you today, which exclusively I bought for that system. All right. Now, we know that Panasonic and Nintendo had a deal amongst themselves. Yeah. Of course, if I'm not wrong, when Nintendo bought this Gamecube, they they released it back in September 2001. Yeah. Then follow up after a few months, Panasonic gonna release a thing called Panasonic Q. Games console Panasonic Q Gamecube. Whatever you want to call it. That was released in December 2001. You can understand what was going on here. If one system comes out in September, why did Nintendo do dealings with Panasonic to release in December? What was going on there? Obviously, Nintendo knew there was a problem there. And, well, that's his own mistake. The company's own mistake. Why didn't they do that in the first place? The problem with this was when they released it. They released it as like a gaming system, right? And the biggest problem is that there was other two companies who were releasing it. We're not going to go through to that. DVD capabilities, right? Now, the Nintendo GameCube didn't have a DVD player in there. And Nintendo think that was a big problem for its competitors. So Nintendo decided to release amongst themselves, no, not from themselves, to join Panasonic and release the ultimate games console. But if you look at the way Nintendo did all this, I could say it wasn't going the right way. You shouldn't know that yourself, first of all, because I'm not saying that releasing a Panasonic Q is wrong. What I'm saying that why didn't Nintendo just release a system, with a DVD player in there? And I could just use a game controller to do that. I mean, at a later stage, They could have even released the remote control for, playing your DVD, audio CDs, whatever. Why couldn't they do that? That could be all sorted in September, rather than releasing another system in December. You don't need to do all that. But does Nintendo do anything right? No, it doesn't, does it? So they were in big problem. They had to join up with Panasonic. Was joining them a good idea? I mean, it can sound frustrating, can't it? Like, because if you already got a system, yeah, which is a cube shaped, and then you got this great hardware under the bonnet, but then you don't have a DVD player in there to watch movies or listen to your audio CDs, that can be a big problem. I mean, even Nintendo even released the Gamecube with a DVD player, what could they do? I mean, the only thing the company could have done, it wouldn't be that advanced anyway, because they probably would have released this system with a Nintendo Gamecube, yeah? And then, even if he had a DVD player, he probably just would have had a game controller with it. And then a DTS at the back for using for your amplifier or receivers. The AV receivers, isn't it? I mean, that's the only thing they could have done, innit? But what Panasonic did right when Nintendo thought joining Panasonic went over the top. I'll tell you something. What Panasonic developed is something that no one's ever done before. Even back in 2001, not in that time, not even in 2021. Woo! Even in 2021, they still couldn't do it. What do I mean by that? Let's look at this in a very serious perspective way. Okay, first of all, they kept this design same as the original Nintendo GameCube, yeah? But it was a bit bigger. Okay, well, that's nothing special. Nothing special there. You're gonna keep on listening how special this thing really was. You gotta think that even back in that time, how advanced this thing really was. Even in today's date, it's still special. Panasonic did not provide the gaming side for it. No, they didn't. It was the multimedia features in there that Panasonic did. Do not get confused. Panasonic did not make a games console. It's not a games console made by Panasonic. It's still the hardware inside is still Nintendo GameCube. Alright? It's still Nintendo GameCube. We're gonna go in two parts to this. Panasonic, Nintendo. Because there's two companies involved in this. One of the two of the finest company in one system. And I like it. I love the idea. Panasonic and Nintendo, one of the finest company in the world. Ever. One thing, the system was silver, shiny color. One of the best colors you can ever see in a games console. One of the finest. Okay? And then right at the top, there were handles to lift it. Don't worry, I will show you this console in real time. You'll see this console, don't worry. Today, we are just doing a speech on it. You're going to see the actual console. You're going to see lots of videos on this machine. To me, it's one of the most amazing games console in world history. Even in the 2021. Still is. You can't beat this thing. Shiny, silver color. Okay? Handle, shiny, silver color. And then, right at the top of the front, there's LCD display. That told you it was DVD / CD and Gamecube. Whenever you select the button, right? Okay, I'll just show you this anyway. I can show you the accessories today, because that's all I can show you today. Right. Sort of. Okay. Right. This is a very special Panasonic DVD game player remote control. Check it out. Yep. Now, if you look at the bottom carefully, where am I? DVD, CD, Gamecube. Yeah? Hold on. No, wait there. Sorry. DVD, CD, Gamecube. When you press this button, this one, it will take you to the Gamecube mode. This one will take you to DVD mode. It will tell you that on the Panasonic Q display, man. Have you ever seen a LCD display on a games console? Well, I haven't. We have seen them in DVD players, but have we ever seen them in a games console? No chance. It gets better. Below the LCD display, there are buttons on it. Just below the LCD. So this is the LCD display, right down here. It's at the top, okay? Still at the top. There's buttons on there. You know what the buttons are like? Play, stop, pause, rewind, forward. You had buttons like that. Have you ever seen that as well? Well, I haven't. Not on games consoles. Then right up front, the front side of it, there's a thing called a mirror faceplate. A mirror. You know what a mirror is? A mirror is where you see your face in. And this thing, right, when you lift this system up, you can see your own face in there. Wow. When I looked into that, my face looked so clear. It looks clear on it. The other top thing about this is that anything that you put front of it, you can see that front of that console. Okay, it's a mirror faceplate. It doesn't end there. We're going to cover that when you're going to see the real console. I'm going to show you properly, don't worry. There's button. This is the front I'm still talking. There's buttons on the left. There's buttons on the right. Have you ever seen that on a games console? No, I haven't. No. Then in the middle, there's a front loading tray. You got your CDs. How does this whole thing actually work? Because the GameCube discs are 8 centimeters, aren't they? Okay, they're 8 centimeters. Hold on. This is a Nintendo GameCube CD. It's Japanese. This is 8 centimeter. You know, you've probably seen the DVD trays. There's 2 circles in there, isn't there? There's one in the middle, and there's one on the outside, the big one. The small one in the middle is 8 centimeters. That's where the GameCube game goes on. And the outside, the big circle on there, is 12 centimeters. That's where your DVD and all these CDs go. Okay. Think about the media on CDs. Okay, we know it will play Nintendo GameCube Japanese games. Okay, and for multimedia, what does it play? DVD, VCD, audio, CD, CDR, CDRW, MP3. It plays all them CDs. Excellent. A lot of the games consoles, do you know what? Multimedia discs they don't play. A lot of consoles miss that out. VCDs and MP3 series. They don't play them. And some won't even play audio, CDR and CDRWs. They won't play them. Not even DVD-R or DVD-RW, but the Panasonic Q plays everything. Plays a lot. It does everything. Okay? Before we go any further, now I'm going to show you another accessory. This. This is officially made by Panasonic game controller. I was so surprised, right? This cable. Look how long it is. Starts from there, look how long it is. It's pretty long. So surprised how good the buttons are and how flexible they are compared to the original Nintendo GameCube game controller. Same as the Nintendo GameCube port, okay? Don't get surprised, it's not different. So this is the game controller. Look at it carefully. Panasonic, man. Look at this. Where am I? Incredible controller this is. Look at this. Really flexible, man. Look at this. Flipping amazing. Look at that. It's a far better controller than Nintendo GameCube one. Nintendo GameCube controller was quite good as well. This is one of the best controller I've ever used. And it's made by Panasonic. It's done a good job on it. It's an excellent controller. I really thought the original Nintendo GameCube controller was one of the best. Look at this, man. Look. Flipping out, man. It's flexible. You can hear the clicking sound, look. Oh yeah, there is. This one's quiet. Flipping incredible. All damn control is amazing. And then you got the sides. That side. You got that side. You got that. Same kind of design, but they're grey coloured. Yeah. Flipping incredible. Amazing. Best controller ever, man. You can't beat it. This is what a real game controller looks like. Look. And you know what I like about this? Look. Let's get this game. Look at that. Your hands, right? Go on this thing so good. Look at that. Don't know if I can show you. Look. Look. Purely properly. Look at that. Grip. Your fingers goes here. Look at that. Give me the cable. Look at that. They go on and they go holding the whole damn thing. This so feels right to hold in your hand. This controller solid, man. It's a strong build. No wonder it's really expensive. It's really, look, nothing, even creak, nothing happens to it. Look at that. So solid. Now I'm going to show you the Panasonic Q. Not the Panasonic Q. The games are both from a Panasonic Q. Okay. This one is called Bloody Roar Extreme. These are all Japanese, by the way. Okay. Excellent. This one is Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. These are pretty exclusive to the system, man. These are epic games, man. You can't beat these. I'm gonna go into the gaming side of the Nintendo Gamecube. How does it stand still in 2021? I mean, even back in the time, they were one of the best games. Even throughout all the Nintendo's cycle systems he's been producing, has Nintendo Gamecube been really beaten by even Nintendo systems and other games consoles? You'll soon find out. People are not telling you all this stuff, are they? Well, think this is a serious consideration. This thing's using Nintendo Gamecube. But we still haven't quite finished with the Panasonic Q features. Because we are going step by step, slowly or slowly, yeah? This is F-Zero GX, by far the fastest and graphically stunning stages and music. You can't beat this game, man. F-Zero GX. Okay. This should be the first game in your collection, I'll be honest with you. Right. The next game is Naruto G2 Ninja Taisen 3. Here's this one. This game is flipping amazing. Trust me. Leave alone. These games are all like made in Japan, by the way. They're assembled and produced there. Alright? So don't get confused or not. They are made there, okay? This is another one. Naruto Gekito Ninja Taisen 4. You gotta spend a lot of time playing these games, you know. They're not easy games to play. Very beautiful looking covers. Very cute covers, aren't they? Little covers, man. These Japanese ones are amazing. I love collecting these, man. Okay. The next one is One Piece Grand Battle 3. This game is awesome, man. Alright. Pretty nice looking boxes, aren't they? This one is Sonic Team's Sonic Mega Collection. Sonic Mega Collection, yeah. This one. It says 7. Must be 7 games of this. I don't know. There's quite a lot of games in this game, by the way. Very nice. Didn't get much screenshots though. Come on, you got 7 games. You could have shown more than that. Wow. Epic. Weapon-based fighting game. Namco's Soul Calibur 2. Featuring Link. Best version of the game. Definitely. It's unbeatable. Nice screenshot in this one. I like this one. I was gazing at this cover. This one. Very good game. What a name for a game, man. This has got one of the most epic name for a video game. It's only available in Japanese. You know what this game's called? I hope I can say this name because it's pretty long. World Soccer Winning 11-6 Final Evolution. What a name for a football game. Made by Konami. It's not Pro Evolution Soccer, isn't it? Love the cover though. Love the design on this though. There's some kind of Japanese player on there. I like that I got a Japanese player on there. Oh, I like that logo on there. Look at that. Right. I like this some very colorful screenshots in this one. That's it. 9 Nintendo GameCube games. Now we're going to continue with the features. We were on the DVD tray. We already talked about that. Now, as I told you, there were buttons on the left, right. This is the front, okay? Mirror faceplate, buttons on the left, buttons on the right. Front loading, GameCube, DVD audio CD tray. What else did we have on this thing? Then we got 4 controller ports, which are blue LED lights around the circles. Epic stuff, man, epic stuff. Then below that, there were 2 memory card slots. Okay. I will show you them as well, the ones I've got. So I bought 2 memory cards for each slot, which is quite funny. GameCube. See, these are made in Japan. These memory cards. Yeah, take a look. Look, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there's that one. Then I bought another one, which was this one, the same one. These are pretty good memories in these. Yeah. And that. This one's also the same one. Yeah, it's made in Japan as well. Take a look. Okay, there you go. So these are the, and you know, at the back of the system, yeah. Don't worry, we're gonna go through this when we're gonna see the real system. Back of the system, you got these audio ports on there. Okay. You got one for your subwoofer. Then you got for your yellow composite DTS digital, which was a Nintendo GameCube original one. There were lots and lots of things going behind the back as well. Then you got the power cord. Pretty smart system. I mean, from top, front, back with feature packed system, man. That was everything what the Panasonic Q was all about. Now we're gonna go into Nintendo GameCube side of things now. I've jotted a list which is very special indeed. Alright? Very special. If we look at Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, they cannot match Nintendo GameCube. Not in hardware, not in gaming. No chance. But what about systems like Nintendo Wii? Can that match the Nintendo GameCube? Nope. Not at all. Just it's got Bluetooth controllers doesn't mean it's better. No. What about Nintendo Wii U? Could I match it? Very limited games, hasn't it got? There's not that many games on there. There's no chance that can touch the thing. Nintendo Switch? More of its advanced system, but can it still match the Nintendo GameCube in gaming? Nintendo Wii, Wii U, Switch. None of these 3 systems can match the Nintendo GameCube. What? What am I saying? Am I being serious here? Or I'm just like joking around with you guys? I'm not joking around with you. The reason for that is, it doesn't matter how old your system is, because Nintendo GameCube had good hardware. Good hardware. And it still had quality games. These quality games didn't appear on these three systems. Do they need to appear on there? Yes, they do. You know which games I'm talking about here? Nintendo exclusives. Nintendo exclusive games that are on there. All three of them. I know Nintendo Switch is talking about them, but does it still own them? No. Panasonic on one side gave you really advanced multimedia features that no Nintendo system could give you anyway. Then the other side, you got Sony, Microsoft. Even they can't match them. No, they couldn't. Look at the actual design of the console, first of all. Look at it. Handles. LCD screen. Below that, there were buttons. Then at the front, mirror faceplate. Then again at the front, left and right buttons. Blue LED lights around the circles of the controller ports. And lots of ports at the back. Where are you going to get a multimedia feature packed system like that? You can trust Panasonic to do that. Panasonic still releases the best electronic equipment alive. He's good with stuff like that, you know. That's things like cordless phones, microwaves, hair dryers, hair straighteners, televisions, Blu-ray, DVD players, and above all, the finest Panasonic hi-fi system. Yeah, this company knows how to deal with electronic devices, man, and is the world's largest electronic company. They're quite good at that. And the other side, Nintendo is the best game developer in the world. And now you're gonna see the games. Sony and Microsoft can never make games like Nintendo, man. They can never even touch Nintendo in any era. Not even once. Not even one era can touch them. Because they don't make the best games. They can't do it. They'll keep on producing consoles. Hardwares, that's what they're going to keep on doing. But they can't make the best games. No chance. This competition can only be done with Nintendo consoles on their own. Sony Microsoft doesn't have any ability to have these great games. They don't own quality games like Nintendo. No way. Everyone knows that. Now I'm going to go through the list. Here we go. 1080 Avalanche. The original game came on Nintendo 64. One of the best skiing and snowboarding game ever developed, and is made by Nintendo, man. Published and developed by Nintendo. 1080 Avalanche, a top exclusive developed for Nintendo GameCube. Can you ever get a game like that from Sony Microsoft? I doubt that. Not a chance. Even the further along consoles made by Nintendo did not bring this game back. They didn't have this game. If you want to play this game, you need a Panasonic Q. Okay? Beyblade. A Beyblade is a manga animation. This is a surreal blast game. I don't know if it's exclusive for Nintendo Gamecube, but it's here for you. It's a great game. If you want to try it out, check it out. Billy Hatcher. Sonic Team's great platforming, 3D platforming, where this young boy is got an egg and he keeps on making it big, 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 and it does so many different tricks. You can throw it and people do all sorts of things like that. It's a crazy game. It's a really good game. Another Nintendo exclusive for the GameCube. Check it out. Bloody Roar Extreme. In my opinion, the Japanese version of Bloody Roar Extreme, because the UK one is Bloody Roar Prime Fury, the Bloody Roar Extreme has better sound effects, graphics, and faster gameplay. This is by far the latest version of Bloody Roar. There's never been another Bloody Roar game after this one. It's been quite a while. They are talking about releasing a Bloody Roar, but it still isn't here. So this is a Nintendo GameCube version of this great 3D fighting game. Who they are humans, then they transform into these big beasts. One of the best Bloody Roar games to date. So check it out. Capcom vs SNK 2 EO. Don't get confused by Capcom vs SNK 2, which was developed on Sega Dreamcast. This is called Capcom vs SNK 2 EO. The EO gives you a bit of added feature. If you select this mode, some of the C sticks lets you do the moves very easily, and it makes the game really easy. You can use loads of powers by just pressing one button. It's really good. If you're a newbie to this game, it makes a great difference. One of the best versions of this game, definitely, and is available for Nintendo GameCube exclusive. Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. Well, this is a Nintendo exclusive, isn't it? This game did appear on the Nintendo Wii. I really didn't like it. I prefer the GameCube version. I think the game controller makes the game better. It's a more vibe. The nunchuck and the Wii remote control doesn't make any difference on it. It's just crap. It isn't that good. I mean, playing with a Panasonic Q game controller and playing on this system is a vibe. So it's the best version on the GameCube here. I don't recommend the Nintendo Wii version anyway. Dragon Ball Z Budokai and Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2. This is another manga anime fighting thing. Both of these games are really good. The first one is a startup, is pretty good. The second one improves on the game and is a great 3D. So check it out. And these games always suit Nintendo platforms and they perform the best. Extreme G3. Didn't expect this to come. Extreme G and Extreme G2 appeared originally on the Nintendo 64. Now we got Extreme G3. Does the game actually improve from Extreme G2? I think graphically it's a big thing. The game is still lots of good fun. It does a good job of it. I don't think after Extreme G3 on the Nintendo platforms, We haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. After the GameCube, this game didn't come. F-Zero GX, one of the most awesome racing game by Sega Nintendo. Stunning graphics, gameplay, sound effects, music, it's all here. F-Zero GX is nothing that is short as the most awesome sci-fi, whatever you want to call it, racing game ever developed. It's a Nintendo exclusive. And again, never seen F-Zero on Nintendo platforms after GameCube. Ikaruga. Originally, this appeared on the Sega Dreamcast. Some people say that it actually improves on the Nintendo GameCube, where the graphics look better. Gameplay is a little bit smoother. So yeah, it's there for you. Check it out. Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. Out of all the Legend of Zelda games I've ever played, from NES, Nintendo 64, and GameCube, this is probably one of the best. Yes, Legend of Zelda did come on Nintendo Wii and Wii U. Yeah, they did come. They went better and better as they came on the Nintendo platform. So yeah, this one came. Wow. Just one game did appear on the Nintendo. Their new systems. And we got new games. That's cool. So we got one game. So it's not just on the GameCube this time. Luigi Mansion. This is a funny one in a Luigi Mansion. Luigi Mansion is absolutely an awesome platform game where he's looking for his lost brother Mario. He has to look for him. This has never ever came after GameCube, man. On the home consoles, nope. Only on the Nintendo 3DS. But Nintendo 3DS got nothing to do with it. That's not a home console, is it? This have never appeared after the GameCube, which is a great shame. Mario Kart Double Dash. Well, Mario Karts have been appearing on more of a Nintendo games console, but not in the same way as a GameCube version. It's called Double Dash. There's two people on this car. The person on the front is a driver, and the person at the back uses his power-ups. Really cool. Mario Power Tennis. The only game I can think of top of my head is Nintendo Wii U. Very poor version indeed. Very poor version. Nintendo GameCube, I really think, has the best version of this game. Can you see how Nintendo exclusives work? They either just on the GameCube, or they still have the best version on this system. It still is a champion, this system, isn't it? Let's carry on. Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Solid. One of the best Metal Gear Solid game I've ever played. Trust me. Nintendo platforms never bought this game. They never got it. What a shame. Metroid Prime and Metro Prime 2 Echoes. Both of the Metro Prime games are awesome. Stunning graphics, gameplay is all there for you. This is one of the best Metro Prime games I have ever played. Some people say Super Nintendo. I don't really agree with that. That's not an FPS shooter. That's a different way. It's a different approach to this game. This is an FPS shooter. So yeah, this is really cool. Naruto, Jikito, Ninja Taisen 3 and 4. Wow. Absolutely amazing action adventure. Very surreal game. Epic martial arts in this game. A lot of characters to choose, a lot of stages. Check it out. One Piece Grand Battle 3. Another of the awesome manga style games. Plays very well. Reminds you of Power Stone, this game does. Is it better than Power Stone? In a way, it can be, because it is One Piece. One Piece characters are always entertaining. This game can be better. Play it for yourself and find out. R-Racing Evolution. Yeah, this is not really a Nintendo exclusive game in any way. It is kind of a multi-format game. It's there for you because I prefer it on Nintendo Gamecube. I don't know, it just suits it really well. And the graphically and in terms of high-speed racing is the best. It's the best, definitely. Resident Evil and Resident Evil 0. Ripping hell. This is the most awesome graphics and the best scary moments from the Resident Evil both games. If you want epic Resident Evil, then go for Resident Evil and Resident Evil 0. They're both really, really good. Okay? Shadow the Hedgehog. So this is Shadow's own game. Good and evil in this game. He's doing both. He's playing both sides of it. He understands at a later stage that being with Black to him is wrong. So he starts going with Sonic and friends. You need to play this game right, choosing the right routes. Otherwise, if you choose the wrong routes, you end up playing the game wrong. Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut. One of the best from the first Sonic Adventure games. So check it out. Then you got Sonic Adventure 2 Battle again. It's better than the original game. It's more difficult. You have to get this, I think, emblems or something like that to get the last story in this. It's not easy. It's pretty tough. And then you got Sonic Heroes. Pretty good game as well. This is one of the best versions. I've noticed that Shadow the Hedgehog, right, is one of the best version. All this. If you look at all these games, right, I name you all these. Shadow the Hedgehog is bright, it's colorful, and it's got dialogues. Sonic TX Director's Scott is better from the original Sonic Adventure game. Sonic 2 Battle is better from the original game. Sonic Heroes is the best version of the game again. Then Sonic Mega Collection performs the best and it looks clearer than the other versions, especially in Japanese version. Looks really nice. Then after that, they released a game called Sonic Gems Collection, another collection game. Looks really, really cool. Yeah, it's amazing. Then you got Soul Calibur 2, which is the best version of this game. It's even got Link. It performs really, really well. The graphics looks amazing because the hardware of Nintendo Gamecube is pretty neat, and the graphics, speed, everything is there. Okay. Star Fox Sold, another of the Nintendo exclusive game. This game did come on one of the latest Nintendo console, Nintendo Wii U. Star Fox Zero. It's hard to judge which one is better. I really don't know. In some ways, the Nintendo GameCube can be a cooler version of the game. In some ways, Star Fox Zero can be. I mean, the problem with Star Fox Zero, that game is kind of more difficult. Then, because of it, the difficulty, then you're not gonna able to enjoy it much. This one is absorbing right from the start, right? This is an epic game, man. I like it. It reminds you of Lilac Wars from N64. It's kind of like that. I think it's made from that style, The way it's made is all sorts of different styles used in this game. I think this can be one of the best Star Fox games, in my opinion. Star Wars Rogue Leader. Whoa. What can you say? I got nothing to say about that. Star Wars Rogue Leader is such an epic Star Wars game. I'm not a huge fan of Star Wars movies, but playing this game is better than watching the movie. It's just it looks so stunning, man. Then the follow-up they released, Star Wars Rogue Squadron 3, Rebel Strike. This is one of the best Star Wars game you will ever play on any format, man. Sony and Microsoft, get lost, man. You don't have a good Star Wars game. This is still one of the best. Now these two Star Wars Rogue Leader, Rogue Leader, Star Wars Rogue Leader, and Star Wars Rogue Squadron 3 Rebel Strike are one of the best. Even Nintendo's latest consoles can't touch this. I know the Nintendo Wii had Star Wars Force Unleashed. I don't think that game's good as this, man. I don't prefer it than this game. This game is better, with better graphics. I don't think even the graphics are good as this game. So there you go. Pretty good. Right. The last few games now we come to the stage here. Star Wars The Clone Wars. Yes, we know this is a multi-format game, but this game has the best graphics. Trust me. Gameplay, faster gameplay as well. It's the best version of the game. Trust me. When you play, you will know how good it is. If you play any other version, you wouldn't like it. Super Mario Sunshine. Excellent 3D platforming. Still, Mario hasn't lost anything. A better game than Super Mario 64. Some say not. I don't think so. This game is loads better. It's far more entertaining. It's really appealing using the water pump. People lots of people are saying the water pump makes it boring. I don't think it does. What do you mean it makes it boring? It's a new experience, isn't it? For a Mario game using water pump. It's a new style of gameplay. And you know the platforming. It's really impressive. So there you go. Wave Race Blue Storm. No. It didn't appear after the Gamecube. Again. We're gonna go through the list. Which are the top Nintendo GameCube exclusive games that still need to come on Nintendo platforms. Whereas with Blue Storm is like a speedboat where you got amazing water effects, man, to talk about. And you're going phew, phew, and you're doing all sorts of things with it. Good stunts, racing, it's all there for you. Brilliant. You can't miss these points. You do all sorts of things that are, you're going through this thing. I think you're going inside this thing, and then you have to keep on doing it right. Otherwise, you lose points. Let's do that. Oh, sorry, I missed this game. Super Smash Bros. Melee. Super Smash Bros. Melee game. I think I quite like this game. The adventure mode in this game is flipping epic, man. It's really, really good. I think this was the first game to use the adventure mode where he walks in 2D platforming and punching away and doing all sorts of things. It's really impressive, this game is. It started from this game and then he went into the Wii U, blah blah, and all sorts of things. Thanks to the Gamecube anyway. World Soccer Winning 11 6 Final Relation. What a name for a football game. This is a really good football game. Alright. There's not that many games that follow this kind of trend, or even on Nintendo platforms after Nintendo GameCube. This might be one of the best football game on Nintendo home console, in my opinion. It must be. Now we're gonna go through the best games, right? You can get on your Panasonic Q, and Nintendo platforms could not match them. And they still don't own these games. And they need to get these games as soon as possible. Otherwise, Panasonic Q still remains the best gaming console. 1080 Avalanche, Billy Hatcher, Bloody Roar Extreme, Capcom vs SNK2 EO, Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, Extreme G3, F-Zero GX, Ikaruga, Luigi Mansion. Oh, wait, they made a mistake by Luigi Mansion, didn't he? Did I? Yeah. Luigi Mansion 3 appeared on Nintendo Switch, didn't it? Oh, yeah, it did. I'm sorry about that, guys. I made a big mistake there. Yeah. Luigi Mansion finally, a game called Luigi Mansion 3 appeared on the Nintendo Switch. So, yeah. So, they did actually get that one. Okay, well done. We got one of them. At least got one from the list. Mario Kart Double Dash. Wii U and Switch had Mario Kart 8, didn't they? Now, the choice is yours. Which one would you prefer? You gotta think about this. This is a double dash, where there's two guys on one card doing different things. You decide about that one. Some will say Mario Kart Double Dash, it still remains faithful and the finest version of the game because two guys on one card, eh? You can't get more fun out of that, can you? It's an excellent game. Mario Power Tennis, Metal Gear Solid, Metroid Prime, Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, Naruto Jikito Ninja Taisen 3 and 4, One Piece Grand Battle 3, R-Racing Evolution, Resident Evil 0, Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, Sonic Heroes, Sonic Mega Collection, Sonic Gems Collection, Soul Calibur 2, Star Fox Assault, Star Wars Rogue Leader, Star Wars Rogue Squadron 3 Rebel Strike. A lot of these games need to appear, man. A lot of games are missing, man. Super Mario Sunshine? That appeared on Nintendo Switch, didn't it? Yeah, as a collection. There was 3 in 1. So they actually finally got that one as well. Super Smash Bros. Melee. Yeah, Wii U and Switch had Super Smash Bros., which was the latest incarnation. But still, the Nintendo GameCube is important game because it was the first game to have the adventure mode. Wave Race Bluestone, just need to get that. World Soccer Winning 11 6, final evolution. They still haven't got a Konami Pro Evolution Soccer. So Panasonic Q games console is still very important aspect. It still has its own concepts as being the best games console. One side is Panasonic where it still has the best multimedia features, and on the other side we got Nintendo Gamecube games which are Nintendo exclusives, still faithful to this console, and they still haven't, most majority of these games still haven't appeared on the Nintendo platforms. So Panasonic Q still is top in my books. It still hasn't been beaten, so that is still good news. I think that's why it's the most important. Still think people still buy this console. Panasonic multimedia features, Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo exclusive games, still faithful to this console. Both sides, Panasonic and Nintendo, in this Panasonic Q games console, still remains one of the best. So Panasonic Q games console is still one of the most amazing games console ever made. So there you have it. That's important information that you have. Also that they had their own Panasonic game controller, Panasonic remote control, and Japanese small looking covers. It makes it really interesting to get a Panasonic Q, doesn't it? I mean, after listening to all this, it's really just the most amazing games console in world history. I don't think it's ever going to get beaten. Not in terms of Panasonic multimedia features, and nobody could beat the Nintendo games, because Nintendo is the best game developer in the world. I mean, if Nintendo GameCube needs to be beaten, it can be only done by Nintendo. And what system can do that? Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch needs to grab some of the Nintendo GameCube exclusive games, which it still doesn't own, apparently. Because if you still want to play some of these games, now's your time to grab one of your Panasonic Q games console. Get that, man. It's a far better system than the Nintendo GameCube. But the thing with with Panasonic Q, it costs a lot of money. But once you get it, it's a very awesome looking system as well at the same time. You know, when you put in your cabinets, the lights, you just look at it, man. You want to keep on gazing at it. The design's nice. It looks amazing to look at it. And you get top of that, you still get Nintendo exclusive GameCube games still. They're only available on the GameCube platform. That's it. There you have it. In my next follow-up videos, we will be looking at the Panasonic Q games console. You'll be surprised how good it looks. Every time you look at this thing, it's amazing. It's amazing. Okay, there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed my video today. Give your likes, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.